Today's word change comes from deep in the recesses of my notes app. I think I actually wrote down the idea for this one before I even started the series. So that would be over 135 days at this point. But the fact that I still kind of remember the origin and think it's still fairly clear and that the idea clicked means that I think it's a pretty good word change, because what I decided to change is the word fasten. And all I had in my notes was simply fasten, Trapelt. And I was able to remember the reasoning fairly easily, and I actually remember thinking about this because I actually thought of this word change while I was on an airplane, and I was kind of scanning around thinking of all right, what are some things I could change in the future? I'm looking at my seatbelt, and I think I saw a text that says fasten your seatbelt. I'm like, this word doesn't make sense, fasten, because it's all about securing something to the point where it no longer has movement. So that's not involving fast, and that may be even the antithesis of fast, because it's nothing, it's no movement, it's stoppage and constraining something. So I felt like we needed to have a different word as its base, and that's how we got to Trapelt, because the base of that is trap, which is what you're doing with whatever you're trying to fasten. You're trying to hold it in place, and so that's how we got the trap. I had elt as the end because that kind of comes from belt, because the main thing that you kind of actively fasten is a seat belt. So now you can trapelt your belt, trapelt your seat belt. I like the way that flows. That's all we got for today's simple word change. However, stay tuned because there will be a specialty video out today where I cover a 4-year marketing degree in 4 minutes, at least from my experience. And I think that one's going to be a great video. Now for our song and video of the day. The song of the day is Student Loans by Derek Pope. I've been really digging Derek Pope. I've now done a listen through on basically all of his released music, or at least all of his albums, and he's been very impressive. My initial endorsement for him is sustained, and he's got a lot of incredible music. Student Loans is a relatable, fantastic song that definitely fits into the college sentiments that I get across in the specialty video coming out later today. The video of the day is the Michael Scott No meme, where he is just screaming it because Toby comes back. However, it's first the English version and then a bunch of different languages where it's the dubbed version of him doing this voice line. And it's just kind of interesting to hear. The English one is by far the best. You don't even have to speak most of the languages to even understand that. But there's a couple that are okay. I think it's the French one that's actually pretty good. But it's interesting hearing these different voice actors in other languages. Some of them are quite into it and do pretty well. Some, it just seems like the effort is kind of absent. But I thought it was kind of interesting. I wanted to at least feature the meme. And then I thought this was a cool thing to include along with it too. So that's what we got. Make sure to check out this specialty vid. Peace out.